Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Excel. In this module, I want to show you some really cool tips to save time and get things done quickly in Excel. So the first one is how to find blanks and then type something in there so you don't have to manually do it. So in this example, I've got some passes and I want to put pending in all these blank spaces. Now I could take ages typing that out, and this is only a small example. Imagine if that was 10,000 rows deep. Well, there's a feature that's quite cool. You just highlight the data area where you want to put the word pending in this case. Then I go to find and go to special, and then this comes up. Go to special box. I'm going to select blanks and then click OK. What that does, highlights all the blank spaces. Now I'm not going to click anywhere with my mouse. I'm just going to type the word pending, and then I'm going to press Control and Enter, and when I do that it fills in all the highlighted blank cells with the word pending. So really quick way to get information onto the screen. Now the next cool tip, if I go to quick sum down the bottom here, now I've got 4 departments: sales, training, retail and HR. I want to add them up, do the totals. So I could click on there and do sum, and it would add that up, no worries, and then I could just pull that across and it would fill it in like so, and then I could do that again and again and again, but I want to do it slightly quicker than that. So what I'm going to do is just undo that. I'm going to highlight this data. I want the row totals as well. I'm holding my control key down, highlighting the next chunk, and again the next one. I'm picking up the blank lines as well at the end so I can get the thing to work. Now the key command, and the only key command for a function in Excel for the sum function, is Alt and equals. If you press Alt and then equals, it will fill in the formulas for you in an instant. Really quick way to get multiple formulas on the screen. Next one is a feature called Flash Fill. So what I've got there is a list of emails, and I want the first name and surname and capitalized from this list to drop down in this yellow area. Now there's the example that I've typed. You do have to give it an example. So if I now do the key command that will activate this, which is Control E, you'll see how that works. It just drops it in, very quick to pull off those emails. Now another example of that is this information is in separate columns. I want them all in one column. There's no information there at all, so I will have to type this in. So if I just type Steve Saxton, and I'm doing capitalizations there, sales, press enter, Control E, and it will fill the rest of it in for me. The next one is conditional formatting. So basically if I select a code at the top there, the VLOOKUP, which is in these 2 black cells, will pick up the items and cost. So they cover large, £45. But the conditional formatting is actually highlighting where that's coming from. So it's quite useful when you do VLOOKUPs that people can see where the information is coming from to check that it's correct. So wash your small. So how I did that was basically I highlighted the data. So just highlight this data. Went to conditional formatting, manage rules. So you can go new rules, only going to be one rule. New rule. Use a formula, and then basically what it's going to be is if that cell, this code cell, is equal to that code cell, and because I've selected the whole range, I need to take the $sign off this H6 or backspace that. Then I can take my color. I'll pick the color. I'll go for that one, orange. Click OK. Click OK again. OK again, and then it's highlighting the correct code. And if I change the code, come down to a different one, ABG gaskets £1.50. So that's how you can get it to highlight. Now the next one is how you can automatically highlight a selection. So if I click there, that goes green. If I click there, that goes green. If I click there, that goes green. So again, it's conditional formatting, but there's a little bit of Visual Basic, which is really simple. So I'll do this bit first. So the first thing I'm going to do is highlight the data that I want to go green. I'll select green again. So conditional formatting, manage rules, new rule, and it's the formula option that I want. So in this box I need to be typing this formula. So I'm going equals row with an open and close bracket equals cell, the cell function, open bracket, and then the word row inside that in quotes, and then close that bracket. So you check that is correct, and then you select the color that you want it to go, which is going to be green. Okay, okay, okay. So just the top line goes green, and if I select anywhere, nothing really happens, so I'll just keep it selected. Now I need to add a bit of Visual Basic code, which is this. Very simple. Now to get that window open, the Visual Basic window, it's Alt and F11 on the keyboard, and this comes up, and then you select what you want it to be. So I want it to be in a worksheet, and then I'm going to type the word target, full stop, and then calculate comes up. You can click on it if you want, and then I have to save this. Now this file is saved as a macro enabled file, so you have to do that first. Save, then close this down, and then if I click anywhere after that, it will go green. So that's just a few little tips: how to use the find blanks feature, how to use a quick way to do lots of sums with the alt equals, flash fills, great little feature to pull off information, highlight a selection using Visual Basic, and also conditional formatting, and the last one was Visual Basic to highlight a selection. That's all I want to talk about in this little video, so hopefully that was of use. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you in the next one.